Hello there, and welcome to episode 4 of my Rimworld Archonexus vanilla gameplay series. So, welcome back everybody. We are today, well, on a pretty okay situation. We got ourselves some goats, we have a catatonic person here in the bed, and I want to expand this base today for good. So, the plan here is I want to modernize the kitchen a little bit. I want to think about fortifications for real, because, it's about time. Therefore, we're going to go over resource acquisition, build that kitchen, and see what will happen in between. We're playing with Randy Random after all. Before I get deeper into the gameplay, check out the comments down there. I have put a link to my new Let's Play gaming channel. Once that thing hits 1,000 subscribers, I'll be publishing way more gameplay than ever over there. And yeah, just help me out, so I'll do more stuff for you. Let's get started with that kitchen. So I have seen a really cool thing here, so we're going to utilize that. I just noticed that this is exactly enough room for our stove. We don't need more than that, and therefore we're going to do this. So let's see, do I have anybody? Yeah, Manning is on the hunting duty. Mining, I'm sorry. Confused. So, well, I have no clue how long it'll take for Lynn to get out of his catatonic situation. I mean, he's already catatonic for almost 2 days, but it's quite simple, Catatonic just doesn't go off that quickly. It really lasts for a pretty long time. So, I figured that we're going to get ourselves some stone blocks done. So I'm going to do this configuration like this. This is my favorite. So I'm making any stone blocks and I'm limiting the ingredient radius. I'm just doing it forever. This way we're going to have always something to get done here. I really like that one. So let's see. Crafting should be somewhat of a priority for you folks because it's darn important. I'll take Vicky repairing these things, of course. After all, she did the damage. But yeah, we're getting ourselves some stone together now, which is really important because otherwise we're not going to be able to build those fortifications I have in mind. Good, so wonderful. This is going to be the room where we're going to do our cooking soon. TN. Alrighty. It's going to be a little bit of an issue to get the power in there, but we can smooth surfaces, and that will do the trick. There we go. This fancy new kitchen will be really clean. Oh, wait a sec, it seems as if we don't need to do that smoothing at all. Ha! Look at that. It seems as if we can take power from somewhere else. Hell yeah. So we need to get those chunks away before we can actually build that. And Lynn is back on his feet. Hooray! Quite happy to have you back, man. Well, that was, as a matter of fact, a pretty short catatonic phase. We went really lucky on that one. So we can now reinstall these thingies here. And now only the cook will enter and leave the kitchen further from here on. And that's exactly what I want to have. Also putting a vase in here so the room does look a little bit nicer. Probably. Good. But marble is actually a really horrible material to do fortifications with, I suddenly realized. So we're going to use those limestone chunks. Limestone is really decent. I wish Lynn could carry stones, but I'm insofar happy as this guy is turning into a decent researcher over the course of the time. And those marble stones, well, we can use them for various things. I have already envisioned that we could get ourselves some rooms made out of that, so it's going to be quite an important resource. So the biggest problem on this map is the terrain stability. So this here is a real bummer. Boy, oh boy. This makes the whole fortification idea really hard to get done. So we're gonna build really long walls, a large base. This is going to be quite a big boy. Okay. I'm not so happy to see that, because that'll mean that we'll require really a lot of a resource here. Alright, Vicky. I'm really interested. I find it very interesting that Vicky, while she has those corpse obsessions the whole time, she doesn't dig out her her deceased husband. That's something I really find interesting here. I'd be actually expecting her to dig out her deceased husband first. But it's just me. Okay, so we can now utilize this wind turbine, but actually, you know what? We are going to get ourselves no solar generator up and running. Dang. Ah. Alright. Gotta respect the slow learners. Okay. Well, double wind turbine it is then. It's not that bad. What I like most about this current setup here is that we actually got the ability to mine out our steel inside the room. It's pretty cool. What I don't like, though, is that we're living like cavemen here. This has to end. Need warm clothes. So, winters are going to be that cold here, right? Jeez. I haven't foreseen that. Oof. So, I just realized that probably going to need heaters and stuff like that for the winter time. Dang. Complications that I didn't foresee. Well, for now, I'm actually quite happy. We're gathering stone, we're gathering steel, we're seeing a new kitchen here. Brought up the light so the mining job can get done faster. You know, you work slower in darkness. This mitigates that problem. Right, so we're also gathering now milk. It's also a really big benefit there. Good. Power secured. So, with knowing the things that I know now, where will my people have their homes at? So, the base's perimeter, well, I think I'm going to stretch around this area here. That means basic living is probably a good idea to have that here. Somewhat centralized. I always like to have my living areas somehow in the center of the base, so it's not a long walk, no matter where you come from. Yeah, so we're going to get ourselves some building here together. So 3 wide. Really going for that minimalistic thing here. Actually, we're gonna do this like that. Yeah, soft sand is just a nightmare. And we're going to make 4 rooms. So I have room for an extra person coming to town. Also, I should really consider bringing up a prison soon. I really need that too. Always so many jobs at the beginning of a run. But I'm really happy that we're right now at least at the point where I feel sustainable right now. So we can get ourselves a host job, and then we'd be getting ourselves a new person into the colony, a misogynist. Wonderful. Really good shooter. Really good doctor. So, yeah. Definitely gonna do this. It's a 23-day quest. Alright, I get it. but at the same time, I feel like we can do it. So we are going to build wonderful steel beds. So steel is, by the way, the material to go for if you don't have wood available, if you want to have it comfy. It's almost as it's the best. It's the best thing to what's it called again? Substitute it with, right? So this guy is going to be a pain for us. I have to host him for I don't know how long. So starvation. Damn. I really thought they'd be able to eat those potatoes. Alright. So we have to do this differently. So here goes hay grass. And we have to put up an emergency feeding plan here. So this is a nice little trick. Hope it works. So she's now hauling the simple meals over to the goats, because they're currently starving, obviously. Which is not what I'd like to see here. Okay, let's see if it works out with hay grass there, so... in case you didn't know that little trick. Your animals are eager to eat simple meals. It's totally okay for them. Good. Who's my plants dude? Manning. Alright, Manning is still sleeping. Get up, man. At least I feel as if we have enough food to get through this. So let's see. I hope they're eating this now. If not, we'll have to put food down for them every now and then. Okay, but we're getting the apartment area ready. That's good. So our guest can finally have her abode. Looks like a him to me. Yup. Alright. Let's see how that'll work out. So, I always thought they'd be grazing here. Life plants. Oh, alright. Looks like these plants aren't live enough. I mean, worst case scenario, we'll have to put some meals out there at all times. It's not that horrible. A forced weather event. A rainy thunderstorm for 20 days. Well, I really don't give too much of a damn about that. And a psychic shock lance is a hell of a reward. This is such a good item. Totally worth it. And another real fun part about this incident is that the rainy thunderstorm lets my wind turbines go crazy. So we got all that. But on the downside, working outside is not much of a wonderful thing here. And my guest is probably not liking it. So we're low on food. I had a low food market. That's really concerning me. Because the next harvest is still a little bit away of us. Oh well. Somewhat afraid that I did underplan my potato empire. So let's expand the potato empire. There we go. There's never too much, never something has too many potatoes. In games like Rimworld, I'm a big fan of oversupply in my bases. Big fan. Alright, so let's see how that'll work out. I have no clue. But it looks as if, oh well, the next harvest is also soon in. We got our first milk. Wonderful. And the apartment block is coming together nicely as well. It's great, because this thing here, the situation that we got here, the barracks, and people hate barracks, you know. So, we're going away from the barracks condition. Yo, Vicky, how far is your learning? She's a slow learner, but she's getting towards level 6. That's interesting because I want to have those solar panels. Lynn, Tantrum. So, let's see what you're destroying, my man. Please be so kind and repair that wind turbine ASAP. Ow! You destroyed my medicine? I hate you, Lynn. At least you didn't destroy the big stack. Hate it when they do that. And we got sensory mechanites, which is also a pretty annoying thing. So, ugh. That'll last a while, because we don't have any skilled doctors. And it's one of those diseases that only goes away if you've put in enough % of successful treatment. So let's see how well Manning will treat Lynn. Oh yeah, 0%. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, but at least 31% on the other roll. I don't want to spend my industrial grade medicine kits for that, though. No. Just no. I won't. But at the same time, it's quite an issue there, huh? Oh well. Yeah, looks like they're also not eating the hay grass either. Cursed little fiends. Well, that means we got to get ourselves some, are you guys kidding me? Some food set up for those little guys. Alright, man-hunting bunnies are attacking us. Jokes aside, the problem that is coming up with this, we have really a crappy weather for that kind of engagement. But luckily we got ourselves a runner. Somebody who kites those bunnies. Or tanks them, as a matter of fact. That's fascinating. Alright. Here we go. I mean, at least we didn't get ourselves wounded too badly. Good, tree sowing is coming together. That's really gonna be a big step forward. Not only can we grow saguaros, we also will be able to grow ourselves some cocoa out of that. But I think we need to bring up a new technology for that. Fire starting spree in the rainy thunderstorm. You do you, Vicky. You do you. Run crazy, run wild. I like pyros insofar as their breakdowns are foreseeable and over quickly. All you need to do is put somebody on the babysitting duty and quench the fires behind them. Oh, wow. This ain't looking good. I don't like it to see that my coolers are bashed up like that. Gives me really, really bad feeling. Okay, well then. With the Mechanites, we will be now in a pretty annoying situation for quite a while. Because our people will have to sleep more. It's a weird disease. Mechanites are always super weird. She's seeing better, she's hearing better, she's even manipulating better, but she's also falling sleepy way more quickly. It's a very odd disease. Oh boy, we need to forbid rotten things. Forgot about that. Where are we going to put the stinkers? I'll put them out here for now. Really important thing to do. Some place to put the stinkers at. Here we go. Only rotten corpses allowed. Critical importancy. There we go. Alright. Officially, we're on low food. Unofficially, I see a lot of potato plants being almost ready for harvest. So I think we should be fine. The extra person in our colony is a little bit of a burden on our food wallet, but you know, it's okay. I want to try out something here. So, do they eat raw potatoes as well? Yeah, I'll let Vicky do the repairing. But let's see if raw potatoes are feeding the goats as well. Yep, they do. Wonderful. Okay, so we need some solution for that. It's gonna be a very simple solution though. Where's it at? A shelf. Thrumbos! It'll be suicide right now to go on Thrumbo hunt. Sadly. I don't have the necessary caliber to get the job done, and I don't know what I'd be needing it for. Especially since it's 2 of them. There it goes. So this shelf will be only for potatoes. Later it'll be for hay grass, but for now it'll be for the potatoes. This puts the cook into the weird spot that he has to walk a pretty long way for his potatoes, but whatever. Suck it up, Buttercup. Yes, worst things in life, I'd say. Good. So let's put some power in here and install the air conditioning and the heater. You never know. I receive warnings about the necessity of warm clothing, so let's set up heaters. I hope I got enough steel for all the things that I got in mind. And I want to have some more marble chunks, because it's also time to put up some flooring there. Lots of things happening, but it is quite important. Alright. Yeah, look at those wonderful sensory mechanites making things happen. Well, well. Probably should put up the prison inside here. Oh man, the mood is so bad. Lost Elder Roll. Okay. But you're the leader now. Manning, dazed. Dang. Dazed is never good. But, I'm positive. I mean, we've just been attacked. So I think we should be okay. The only thing that's sad is that Manning is not mining out new steel now for us. But we can fix that by dislodging a ship chunk. Usually I am hesitant about that, but my components are slowly running lower, so we might as well do this. Oh god, just not getting the job done. So embarrassing. You know, she's Construction 5 since I started this run. Slow Learner is such a brutal trait. It's just very, very brutal. So, let's see. realized that the priorities were not set up right. Oh. Ah, well, whatever. That permanent rainstorm has its clear advantages. So, I'm gonna be harvesting here. Because I feel nervous about those frickin' THRUMBOs. I don't like the way they look at my potatoes. But for all these things to happen, Manning has to be back to his senses. We're on our last day of food now. Come on, man. Get your act together. It's one of those extra long breakdowns, I think. Let's see. How long is he already? They're actually already chatting about while he's yeah, they're actually already talking. I really got no clue where his breakdown started, but I clearly don't feel good about what's happening here. But at the same time, we got enough food for this day, so yeah, damn. Oh boy. The THRUMBOs are eating my potatoes. That's exactly what I expected or I was afraid to happen. Come on, Manning, snap out of it. This is going to kill us eventually. So, my dude, the harvest is the most important thing right now. Those accursed animals. Jeez, I hate them by now. So this is something I learned now. We need to enclose our food production. So, I don't know. So I'm holding down left shift to assign these things. It's a pain to do this. I usually use a mod called Achtung Voorbad. But, you know, vanilla's manila. So, I really don't know how we're supposed to get through this. These suckers have just already eaten a big portion of my entire food income. And tomorrow they'll continue. The big problem there is, though, I really don't dare to do anything against that. Because I have literally no clue how the heck I'm supposed to fight these critters. Oh, alright. They're leaving the bed and breakfast, Motel. God bless. Yo, Vicky. Ah, yeah, she's very high in risk of a breakdown now, of course. My dudes are starting to eat raw potatoes. Silly buggers. But we have a couple of new meals now. Lynn, Crisis of Belief. Come on. Chillax. It's all not that bad. It's a big problem, though, that these guys had a dine and dash at my base. The THRUMBOs, I mean. Alright. That's quite dramatic, honestly. It's way more dramatic than it looks like right now. But at least Manning is back on track, and that means we actually got ourselves something to work with. Or somebody to work with, I should rather say. And Vicky is on a fire starting spree. Inside this room, this is a rather deadly thing. People can get cooked in here quite quickly. A fire indoors is raising the temperatures very quickly in a very deadly way. So we got only a few days worth of food here. Ah, well, Rimworld. I thank you guys so much for watching. It's going to be an interesting track on the next episode. We got so many things right ahead of us. Most importantly, we are soon no longer able to grow food out here because, you know, the growing period is over soon. We got a couple of things on the field still, but I foresee the death of a couple of goats, which is a really tragic thing because I totally wanted to have them as a long-term thing for me, but yeah, it's just not gonna come together, I guess. So, thanks for watching, y'all. Next episode, we're going to see how we're going to survive that. We have still 13 days of storm ahead of us, and we have a fight in the next episode. So, come back next time, leave me your comments down below, consider subscribing, leave a thumbs up down there, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.